Hello, I'm the Queen of Clovers. Welcome to my channel. Welcome Cancers. This is the general Cancer reading before the next new moon or full moon. I've lost track of my moons for a moment. But this is your reading, Cancer. Start of the year. I'm going to do a 3 spread read for you, Oracle, for what's pulling on you or pushing on you. Tarot, just pull a card, see what's going on with you and who you're dealing with. And then I'm going to pull Cartomancy cards for the person you're dealing with, usually your lover, so it's a love reading too. Remember to please take what is yours, leave out all the rest. This is my first recording on my new laptop. I'm in love already. No, I don't have a good set right now, but working on it. All right, my darlings. If you are not wanting to be pregnant or have children, please be careful. This keeps coming up in a lot of readings, but I got the child pushing on you. So, all right, let's get to it. What did I say? As with all general readings, please take what is yours, leave out all the rest. Timestamps in the box below. For those of you who are in a hurry for each reading, I just can't wait to get through it. All right, let's go. I have the lady. This is some fancy business you're getting into, my lovely Cancers. This is because you're a Cancer. It obviously has to do with, okay, the lady has to do with a lot of fancying up. It has to do with a lot of carrying yourself property. It feels almost like some of you may decide to change your hair or get a don't think about genders too hard on this one, but the lady is fanciness, it's gentleness, but it is decorum, following the rules. I'm being good. I'm wearing my halo, Mom. That's the lady kind of energy. And then we have the child bumping into you. Again, this child can represent having one. So be very careful. But in this energy, it's very not baby. It's very not pregnancy. It's very fun. Even SpongeBob and Patrick do chasing the jellyfishes underwater. But this is just fun. It's genuine joy. And but childlike joy. For example, something that's really weird about this reading, other than I just realized each wall has a different color right behind me, is if you look, where is my finger pointing right about there on my screen? That's my cat sleeping. I would normally hit re-record, but I have so little decor going on my channel right now. I just kind of gotta like go with it. But let's get back to it. My goodness, you're going to bump into some childlike joy. It may be pulling you along. You have a desire to go roller skating or ride your bike or just go to the beach during winter, which I can tell you is lovely. Nobody's there. But this is also who took care of you. Spirit wants you to pay attention to who, like looking for the words. The explanation is that now that you're an adult, this childlike energy is when you were a child, what happened? Who really took care of you, Cancer? This is really thinking about how you're going to raise your children and how you were raised, how a child should be raised. Some of you may be teachers and really have to think about that before you even push a watermelon out or have one of your own, gents. But this is that feeling of what a child deserves and the fact that you still deserve it when you're a grown adult and you're a Cancer with a really nice home and all put together. You know, you still should be able to get to take off your shoes, take down your hair, and maybe go wade in the water a little bit. Like I said, the beach, water is probably really important right now as far as like just being close to nature and moving nature, very active, energetic nature. Because, you know, if you're not still a child, I mean, we all have our moments. You know, we all went to prom, we go to weddings and funerals, we know how to dress and behave. We all follow the HR rules. This is something apart from that. And it's either calling you away to come and be a little wild for some short bit. And this is not going wild on a kegger. This is like really legitimately enjoying spinning in circles. throwing around a butterfly net. It's that kind of energy. It's really nice, but it's a different perspective as well with all the air next to it. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the signs on the bottom there. Ooh, 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 a little air. It's a different perspective, and it's going to create a lot of extra movement in your life. First of all, I think that's going to be the most exciting part for you, is how much your life is going to start moving around you because of the fact that you're starting to remember the importance of your inner child, or it doesn't matter what it's called, does it? We shouldn't be living. I just saw a Reddit about a woman who got her first corporate job. She didn't hate her work, but she says it's the same thing every freaking day. And it's like, yeah. Some of us find that security. Others find it absolutely boring. And it sucks that she found that out so soon. I mean, there has to be an aspect of play somewhere, and you are not going to find it under the guise or the views of HR. All right, let's get to it, my darlings. The tarot. Ooh, these cards are kind of weird. All right, I do have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, next to the Judgment card. Okay, what's going on around you? Who's going on around you? You could have, sometimes because of the scales, I do pick out the Libra card with the Judgment card. But, you're coming to the end. You're coming to the weight of the world. And, where some of you might be getting divorced and or like collecting assets. This might be an audit, whatever it is. You planted seeds. You intended for stuff to happen, and it didn't happen. And you may be having to pay for that right now. You may be having to pay for that in 2023. We all know our student loans are coming back in the United States. It's a nightmare. I wish they would just disappear for me. But whatever. This is some kind of thing that it didn't work out. And so there's a little judgment here. Let me, Three of Wands is planning. Okay. You have a plan. Don't worry. And it looks pretty good because it is going to result in Four of Pentacles, which is a little rest and a little hoarding of your fundage, of your pentacles. Four of Wands is rest. Four of Pentacles is rest. And it is also savings. Now, it could be hoarding, but geez, you just went through a Five of Pentacles situation. This is taking a step back and figuring out how to get it done. Three of Wands is planning. It's also looking at the bigger picture, knowing there's a lot more out there than the little moments that happen, under this tree. It's bigger. You can fix this because it's not. You have options is the idea. And with the Five of Wands, you can actually argue those options and actually present a case probably in your favor. That's why I said it could be an audit. There is a way to save Four of Pentacles the situation. And if it hasn't come yet to you, be patient. Spirit is saying it's coming because it's going to come from within you. So it's going to feel like this planting these things, and whatever you planted for the future and lose, it wasn't a big loss. Spirit is actually going to reward you for your work. But you may have to take a loss to know how to go bigger. This moment, this deficiency that you might be feeling, Cancer, it's an opportunity. And I hear that a lot of time in readings, but this is literally, you will find this, not just the solution. It's like you have this problem, you have this issue, it didn't pay out. You're not going to find a solution as much as you're going to find another way, a whole other way from this that's going to, it's probably going to, let's find out. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here it comes. Here it comes. Everything I just said. I'm sorry, the Two of Pentacles. Decisions, understanding. One of the things about the Two of Pentacles I love about this deck, see, one ball is big, small, and one ball is big as a Two of Pentacles. When people talk about work-life balance, the two balls are not going to be the same. Sometimes you have to spend 40 hours a week at work, add 2 hours commuting each way. Suddenly you're 60 hours, sometimes you just can't give a lot to other parts of your life. And you're going to be making that decision to go big with this, like I said. but it's going to come out of this Ten of Swords situation. You may have been stabbed in the back. I do listen to Tony Robbins a lot, and he likes to talk about that time that somebody stole like $100 million from him. I don't know. It was really pain. Was it $2 million? I think it was $2 million he got back in restitution. But basically, it happened. It's what it is. What it is. I kind of gotta. I guess we gotta do what we gotta do. But you've fallen on the swords. You've taken the hits, and now it's leading you somewhere that is all new. It's going to grow and become something. And so from this Two of Pentacles, I have the Three of Pentacles. That's when the collaborators come on board with the Three of Pentacles. It's working as a team. This is when your team is going to get together. So that's how you're going to know that you're succeeding, is what Spirit says. That's how you're going to know the good things are happening, is when other people start to join up with you and with the Three of Pentacles, and they start joining your team. And then you're going to be like, okay, so this isn't like me being crazy, dreaming up random stuff to succeed or recover. This is actually a good idea and something even better than I ever planned. Just like I mentioned that woman with the new corporate job, Spirit is saying the point you are now might feel like, oh, this is not how I wanted it to be, even though I'm here now. But when you get to this next Three of Pentacles point, you're going to be like, I am where I'm meant to be. You will legitimately enjoy your work and enjoy your workplace. I have this situation right now. I love my work. I actually enjoy doing it. I've been in construction now for 25 years in one form or another. And I'm going to tell you right now, then you get on the teamwork part and you actually have a team you're working together with. Cancer, you're going to love it. You're going to be like, damn, I brought this to the table. I brought people together. You're going to be part of that for very good reason, because you have this card, the Leo card, the Strength card. You could have a Leo in your energy that you're imitating, or that you are seeking help, or you are assisting, or is assisting you with this. But more importantly, you have a finesse, Cancer, that when you bring the strength to the table, it's not going to be that brute force strength. It's going to be the kind of strength that does succeed in a boardroom, or does get responses from uppers, where beating them over the head. This does feel like a lot of feminine energy coming in. Let me check the feminine. It's not necessarily a super feminine energy. It's a very pentacled energy. This is about your money. This is about your physical existence. And your gentleness is going to make your physical existence happen. People are going to respond to you just because of who you are. And when you say this great thing, whatever you're working on that's going to come out of this slight disaster, people are going to want to hear about it. You're a thinker. I mean, everybody has to work to make money, to eat and shelter, right? I did one thing, it sucked. I'm moving on to this next thing. Oh my gosh, I found my thing. You're about to find your thing, Cancer. Found my thing. Let's go on to the Cartomancy and see. All right, that's very corporate, very Jupiter, doing the work. You will be rewarded for the work you did in that first go round, Cancer, even though it didn't really pay off. It may have left you a little broke. You were able to asset some objects like, a computer printer and a laptop. Just about every company in the world could use one of those things or two of those things. So you're going to be able to rehome some of that equipment in your new venture. So it's not going to feel as big of a loss as you get going. Pentacles. All right. Your person is watching you and you're able to, you have somebody watching you. If you're in a relationship, this still applies because this person is watching you fight on your own for something. And it kind of sucked a little bit. But they're watching you fight on your own again for something in that second go round that I keep talking about. When you find your thing. Queen of Pentacles. Remember I told you that you were coming across this reading is very pentacled. And it's very feminine. It's very queenly. Don't worry about the genders. This is the energy. The more of a convincing energy. A speaking energy. Less of you become the head of this thing. The Ten of Cups. Absolute contentment. They see you finding your joy, finding your thing. This is actually really cool because I could feel like that is like the basis of why I wanted to read tarot and pull cards. You can find your thing right now. And when your person watches you find your thing, I have never felt more in love than when I was with somebody pretty recently that kind of felt me doing my thing. I'm not even talking about sexually, but they kind of like spark up with a little joy when they know I'm talking about my thing or doing my thing. Where your heart is, your contentment is. This is like I found the company I could work at for 40 years. I like to tell the story about the company I work at because I went to the first Christmas party and they give out these awards for like this person's worked 10 years here, this person's worked 20 years here. And it was my first year, and I lean over to the girl next to me and I say, do you know where I'm going to be in 5 to 10 years? Not at this company. And yet I'm still there. And I do love working there. But your person is watching all this and they are like, yeah, that's my Queen of Pentacles. Or, oh, that's the Queen of Pentacles. Let's see how they feel about it. They're looking at you as the Queen of Pentacles, Cancer. That's not a surprise. I think it should be old hat for you. There's a lot of stepping back in this reading. So, like, this person sees you with the Seven of Wands, like, really pushing yourself out there. This is you struggling to stand all on your own, but you learn how to be the Queen of Wands, and then you find your happiness, right? You take that step back when you get that judgment and that Five of Pentacles. Success. Six of Wands. Again, this appeared in the Oracle, the Jack of Air, the Jack of Swords. This is really getting to it. This is really swinging about. This is that energy, that childlike energy. Have you not felt that childlike energy when doing your work? If you haven't yet, you should, because this person wants to indulge in that with you. This person kind of was like, I liked her, him before they were famous, you know? They're seeing you just get beautiful. Sometimes when you find your bliss, your face changes, probably because you're smiling so much. But they absolutely think you're gorgeous. They think you're the solution person. They're like, how did you solve this conundrum? Other people would have laid in a ditch and died and suffered through it. But gosh, what are they going to do? Let's put what they're going to do. Another seven. Seven of Pentacles, to be exact. Repeater cards. Ugh. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. And then I have another queen. I have three queens in this reading for you. And everything but the Queen of Cups. Because you're not focused in love. This person might be having a little trouble getting your attention. They got to plant something to get your attention. So you see them and see that they might be of value to you. It's kind of a silly way to go about it, but you're so business-minded right now, Cancer. There's so little cups. There's literally only one cups in your reading. One cups, but they're all 10 of them in this reading here, and your person is trying to get your attention by planning their own crap and saying, look, I'm planning too. I'm part of your team. I'm part of that queenly team that you're running. Male or female, remember. And I'd like to, like, you know, pick your brain for ideas. This person's going to use that as a way that's an in fruit to get to you, because you might be a little hard to reach. The Jack of Air tends to swing his sword in excitement, and with the Six of Wands, you could probably swing your sword anywhere, and not sexually speaking, but you could probably swing your sword anywhere and get attention, because, and no censure, because that's how exciting you are right now to people. You may not feel it, but it's coming. When? It's going to be hot. I'm like, Spirit's like really answering me. I'm really like getting answers, but it's not very good. It's like, wherever you are, the first month you go swimming after winter. The first time you hit the beach after winter, the beach was a big deal, right? That is when you're going to know the situation has flipped and you are completely just like, whoo. It's a long time to meet this person, but I think this person is already around you. Cancer. You're attracting some people with all this queenly energy. You're like digging your heels in the feminine to get this going, and it's going to happen. I don't think anybody's having any babies. This is so career centered, but the passion is there with the wands. There's a lot of wands. So little cups in a Cancer reading. Thank you, my darlings, for sharing your energy with me. Don't forget to Queen of Cups yourself. let yourself come through with this energy too. Don't be afraid of that. But thank you for sharing your energy with me, Cancer. Please like and subscribe, share, comment, watch it over and over, whatever you like to support the channel. More to come. Your next reading will be after the new moon. Thanks as always, and God bless.